You can hear me clearly, but I cannot hear you clearly anyway. I can't hear you properly though. But I just want to dive down into our top analysis. Okay, that's what I want to do right now. Top analysis for the week. All right. So let me dive down to the chat. So that was how we actually missed this gold trade. Right. That's how we missed it. Okay. So let me do a top analysis for you. So I'll delete
Yes.
all of these things, all of it. I'll delete all of these things. Let's do a top analysis together. So these are the pairs I'll be trading this week. We're trading BTC and gold and small of USD JPY. That's only if I see my opportunity. But my main focus is gold. Gold main focus because I don't trade BCC on my proper accounts, right? But my main focus will be
Okay.
gold. Okay, so now let's go down to the big thing. All right. So now this is gold. So I want to do top analysis. As I always say all the time, what do I do when I want to do my top analysis? How do you know the directional bias? First of all, I have an outline where I do my top analysis. Okay, I ask myself some certain questions. All right. So now the thing
Okay.
is, what's the directional bias of the market? What's the directional bias? That's the first thing. So, want to do the directional bias? We go to the higher time frame. Hope I'm not too fast.
No, 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 no.
I hope I'm not too fast. Am I? If I am,
No,
please
you're
let me
not.
know so I can stop a little bit. All right, please give me a minute. Let me go and
Definitely.
get water.
I just got water safe. Ah, Jua.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, please. All right, I'm back. You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So now let's do top analysis. So the question here is, what's the directional bias of the market? Let's go to the weekly time frame. That's what the market is doing. From the weekly time frame, we said the market is what? The market is bullish from the weekly time frame. All right, fine. The market is buying from the weekly time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Going at the daily time frame, what are we saying here? That the market is what? It's still a little bit bullish though, but we have a little hindrance for it because the market is still bullish, right? But we still have a
Mm-hmm.
little hindrance for it. So let me actually put in my support and resistance level. All right, that's what I want to mark out right now. So marking out my support and resistance level, I mark out this level right here. This is a level for me.
Support.
All right, this is a level for me though. This level for me. Yes, this is a resistance, not support.
Mm.
The reason why I call this resistance is because see, this is supposed to be the support, right? But I actually mark this level because well, I'm expecting the market to get here before it buys up or get here before it buys up, right? And this
Okay.
is actually a value zone for me because this is another zone that the market gets here is actually going to do something. This is a
Mm.
support for me, right? This is a support for me, and also this is a support right here again. But I'm not too sure about this support. I'm not too sure about
Okay.
this support. It's when the market comes down to break here or retest. Remember, that's when I take action. Right? But we have
Mm-hmm.
zones. So we know that the market what actually did what this was the high the market did. This was the resistance right here.
Uh-huh.
So resistance of the market right here. And this is a neckline right here. This is a support that becomes what resistance. So this is actually going to either bring the market down or it's actually going to wait, break, retest it, and pull it up. All right. So if you go to
Okay.
the normal candlestick, we now see that this was actually where the market retested from and it started selling
Uh-huh.
that zone right here. That zone right here. This is your resistance right here. So normally, if you actually buy this market, what would I have expected was for it to what break here, right? After it break, a
Mm-hmm.
retest at this level, then they buy to the upside again, right? But if you actually look at
Right.
it well, it actually did that because it actually did exactly what we wanted. After a break of this level, if you go to the lower time frame, you see that there's a retest around here, right? Before we saw this big push to the upside. You see, right? It actually did exactly what we want. But now this level now is longer valid. It has disrespected it, and now it is now a resistance. So it's going to now sell to the downside, right? So now knowing that the market is not disrespecting these zones, what do we expect? We're going to expect either the market going to buy up or sell. But one thing we should have in our head is that the market is what is bullish. the overall
Okay.
trend of gold is bullish. Gold is bullish. The overall trend of gold is bullish, right? So we should have that
Mm-hmm.
in the back of our mind. So if we are targeting anything on gold this week, let us say that if we are selling gold, we're selling gold 1:4 our risk to reward, right? We're not targeting unrealistic and take profits or take profit zones, right? So that's what we're going to be doing this week. So but let's just know exactly gold wants to do because for now, from the look of things, we see that gold has not actually respected. Gold did not respect this zone. What gold did, it came here, respected it once, did not break it, and it pulled to the downside, right? That's what gold did. You
Mm-hmm.
see it. And remember that this was our previous resistance. What gold did again, it did not actually respect this zone to buy up. It disrespected it and broke it. You see, right? So if it disrespected this zone and broke to the downside, what we're expecting it to what to sell, right?
Yeah.
Hope you're not lost.
No, I'm not.
Let me explain this again. The reason why I want it to sell is because this is our resistance, all right? And this when what
Yeah.
happens to our resistance? What happens is remember when the market is bullish, a break of a break, pull down, we have a break or resistance, a retest, right? A pull up,
Mm-hmm.
a retest, a pull up, a retest, a pull up, right? That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We buy from these zones, from these lows. We buy from the low, buy from this low, buy from this low, right? That's what we do.
Yeah.
So if that's exactly what we do, right, what else do we do again? We look here that if the market actually comes here, right, the market was supposed to come here, right, supposed to come here after we had this push, supposed to come back, respect this, and go up, right? But what happened was the market came, respected this, came up again, right, came down to
Mm-hmm.
disrespect it, came back here to retest this zone again, and now what are we going to expect? We're going to expect it to sell down. Yes or yes? Yes, because now
Yes.
there will be a trend line around here. There'll be a trend line around this zone. There's a trend line around here. You see it?
Mm.
This is a trend line. So to respect this. So now if you actually come to this other level right here, let's come to this other level right here to this place right here. Let me delete this so to not confuse you. Delete this one. So if you actually come here, we see that the market actually is what? Disrespected this zone because now what are we expecting? For it to pull back here,
Yeah.
then it sell to the downside.
Okay.
You see? That's what I'm expecting this market to do this week. I remember that this is our support zone. So either the market gets to this level, right, this number one level right here, either it gets down here and respect it, or what it actually does is it actually gets to this zone right here, this level right here, and buys up. So our target zones is zone one. Let me
Okay.
put this out. So our target zone here is TP zone here is TP zone one, right? That's our zone one. And these are TP zone 2 right here. TP zone 2. So what are we doing for this week? We are selling this week, right?
Good.
We're expecting gold to sell this week.
All
The reason why
right.
to sell it has to, if it respects here, if we go down to the lower time frame, this is a higher time frame, right? If we go to the lower time frame, right, we expect gold to sell from here down to this level. But if we see our model that see any change of anything around here, we buy. And another thing we should also note very well is we cannot use Fibonacci retracement here. Fibonacci retracement will not work at this level because why? Fibonacci retracement works on a trending market. Remember that, right? Fibonacci retracement work on
Yeah.
a trending market, and if it's expected to work on a trending market, this is what we're expected to see. Something like this: pull up, a pull down, right? A pull up,
Uh-huh.
a pull down, a pull up, a pull down, a pull up, and a pull down, right? This is actually a trending market. So the way
Yeah.
Fibonacci
Yeah.
retracement works here is number one, when you want to buy, you don't know where exactly you buy from. What you just do is mark from this low to this high, right? You see it,
Uh-huh.
entry comes from here, you buy from this zone, right? And another thing now, you now see
Right.
that if you buy from here now, you target where you target the high. You say buy from here, right? Your stop loss is here, stop loss is around here, right? This just a normal analysis, just normal pre-analysis. This is an example I'm showing you, just an example, right? It's
Okay.
not anything serious, it's just an example I'm showing you. So you buy from here. So now that's when again, if you actually retracement, you actually start the market is retracing down. What do you want to do? You want to buy from here again. So what you do is you actually bring your trend line again from this level, right? From this low to this high. You see,
Okay.
and the market, that's what the market is doing here. You cannot actually buy from here, so you miss this one. And that's it again you do. You not say, okay, fine, and the market now is actually coming to this zone. So you do another thing from here, from this low to this high. You see, exactly at our entry. You see it right there. But I actually used to take the 50% of the 0.618 and the other level. You buy from
Okay.
here, take profit, this minus two, blah blah blah. Take profit there,
Mm-hmm.
CP smart. You see, all our entries is very precise. It's giving us 1:4, 1:4. 1:4 RRO, 1:3, 1:4, 1:4, 1:3, 1:4, 1:3, 1:4. That's how you do it. Then you're targeting zone, then you pull up. But if you actually look at this level, this thing here is not doing the same thing like this.
Mm.
If for any reason that we had actually see a break of this level, this high, right? We actually saw a break, right? We're now
Mm-hmm.
saying, okay, fine. Since we actually see a break, sorry, since we actually saw a break of this level, actually saw a break, what we're looking for is a pullback. Then we still another break again. So if you see this kind of break, what we look for is a pullback now. So that's why we now apply our financial retracement here. We apply here to now say, okay, fine. Where is it going to pull back to? Will it pull back to this level? Pull back here and buy, right? But when it pulls back here, remember we wait for our entry model around here. Don't forget that. Wait
Okay.
for entry model. Either you see a chart pattern or you see your entry models around there, you buy or you strike. You get me? That's what you do, right? But looking at
I
this
get.
at this level right here, we now see that the market disrespected this zone, did not respect it, broke it. So we're expecting to come back and retest here and sell to the downside.
Okay.
So if we're actually looking for sales, so this is just an analogy, an analogy we're looking for. Remember what I said from the beginning, right? Remember what I said from the beginning. If we are selling the market because the overall trend is bullish, we should be careful with our analysis this week, right? That's to say we should be targeting 1:3 or 1:4. Then we're out of the market. We'll make sure our TP gets smashed, then we're out. 1:3, 1:4, 1:3, 1:4. Then we leave the rest for Jesus Christ. You understand? We leave the rest for him. Let him take control. You get. So take 1:4, 1:3, then we're out of the market. As simple as that, right? Because
I
one, as I
see.
said, that we are trading against the current trend of the market. The current trend of the market is bullish, but this is just the preamble trend or just like a major. Look, the major trend is bullish, but the current trend is
Mm-hmm.
bearish, right? The major trend is bullish, so the current trend is
Mm-hmm.
just bearish, right? That's what we're just trading the current trend. Remember that, okay? So now
Yeah.
let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Going on to the 4 hour time frame. So now I might be like, okay, if I want to sell the market, what will I be looking for before I sell this market? What will I want to look for? Remember that this is our TP zone one, right? TP zone one, TP
Mm-hmm.
zone two. These are TP zone one, TP zone two. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I want to say, okay, fine. So since I actually want to look for a pullback to retest here and sell to the downside, what do I see at this level? Do I see a trend line? Yes, there's a trend line around here, but it's rare. You cannot see it easily. Let me show you the trend line. This is the trend line from this zone to this level. You see it?
I see.
You see the trend line, right?
Yeah, I see it.
The trend line we have one, two, three. It's a break of the trend line. Remember what I said about the break of trend lines. If you see a break of trend line, we're expecting what a retest and a pull to the downside. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Remember that, right?
Yes, I
So now
remember.
if we initially said that it's a trend line high that has broken this, and this was actually our higher time frame zone that we're expecting the market to retest around here. I expect the market to retest. Let me put it on the proper zone, right? I expect the market to
Mm-hmm.
retest here and sell down. And also coming down to the lower time frame, let's also remember that this is a support zone right here. I remember what I told you about support zone. Remember what I told you about support zone. Let me draw this for you so you understand this. Remember what I told you when you see that the market actually does this, actually see this down, this down. Remember, so the thing is simple. So when the market gets to this place, you what? You strike. When the market gets to this place, you put it properly so you understand this very well.
Uh-huh.
When the market gets here, you sell. When the market get here, you what? You sell. Remember that. Because what the trend of the market is what is bearish. You understand?
Yeah,
Are you lost?
kind of.
All right. So tell me, where are you lost? Where are you lost? Why are you lost? Where are you lost? Huh? Where are you lost?
For
Which place
after the
exactly? Where are
trend
you
line,
lost?
after the trend line, after the break of the trend line, and then you have to, yeah, this support zone.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let me explain to you. This is remember that the higher time frame play a very key important level in trading. Remember,
Yes.
This higher time frame is very important. Remember that this is our daily time frame. We actually did this analysis from the daily time frame, right? We actually knew our
True.
directional bias from the daily time frame. We knew that okay, we want to sell this market from the daily time frame because what the market was actually disrespected some couple of zones that we had. That's why we actually want to sell the market. Remember that this is
Right.
our resistance zone on the higher time frame. This level.
Mm-hmm.
This is our resistance zone on the higher time frame. You see, right? This is our resistance zone on the higher time frame. And this is our resistance zone. Remember, you buy from support, sell from resistance, right? And the market got to this
Yes.
level here. We're expecting market to respect this zone and buy up. Yes or yes? Normal and all trading, you expect it to buy from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, expect it to buy from here, but it did not. It came here and disrespected this zone and it's coming down. So remember that after it disrespected this zone, there's always going to be a retest before it sells to the downside. Remember that this is a
Right.
break of a resistance zone. After a break of a resistance, you wait for a retest and a sell. Remember, right? Break and retest. That's his normal thing. Remember,
Yeah, I do remember.
you remember that?
Yes, I do.
All right. So now knowing that this resistance zone was disrespected, all we're expecting was we're expecting a retest at that resistance zone, at this
Mm-hmm.
resistance zone before the market sell down. All right. This is on the daily time frame. Don't forget, this is on the daily time frame. This is on the daily time frame. Daily time frame. Sorry. Oh boy, daily time frame. What am I writing? Daily time frame. Yes, full stop. This is the daily time frame. This is the what? The daily time frame. They will not say, okay, fine. This is what we have on the daily time frame, right? We now know that we are looking for where the market should sell down to this our TP zone one and TP zone two, right? So what we do is we actually go to the lower time frame to look for our entries. Now we now go to the forward time frame. So now coming to the 4 hour time frame, we're actually going to see either our entry model around this level or we're actually going to look for our support zones. Remember, markets respect zones and market respect our support and resistance zone. Remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember that, right? So now looking at this, this is what our daily time frame. This is our resistance, our resistance from a daily time frame, right? Remember that? This is our
Yes, I
resistance
do
from a daily time
remember.
frame, and this is our support zone. This is a
Mm.
support zone. This is a support. So if this is a support, what we're expecting is what a break, a retest, and a pullback. And if you look at this, the market has actually broken it and it has retested it. So what are we looking for? We're expecting it to sell either from this zone or from a zone around inside here. But the reason why I don't really put on this zone is because remember we sell from you buy sell from resistance, buy from support. I'm actually going to break this thing down to the lower time frame to see any possible means of finding a perfect entry. Because imagine you say, okay, fine, you want us to sell the market. We actually say, okay, fine, I want to sell from here. Our stop loss will be very big. This over 6,000 pip stop. This not even 1,000. This over okay, this over 400 pips. Sorry, this over 400 pip stop. I don't want to trade that kind of market with you. I'm not trading that kind of market with you. You understand? It's too much. It's too much for me, right? So I can't trade this market. So what do I do? I actually break down to the lower time frame. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Are you lost again?
Yes, I can. I can hear you. I'm not lost.
Are you lost again?
No, I'm with you.
You're not lost. Okay. So now looking at this, now we now see that this is a support zone, right? This is a support
Mm-hmm.
zone. We have seen a break and retest. So now finding the possible entry points so we can see from this zone here for it to drop down. Thank you. So looking at this thing from this zone right here, we now see that there's a support zone right here, right? You now see
Mm-hmm.
that this is a support zone, right? We now see a break and retest, and we're expecting to pull down to the downside, right? So now if we want it to pull down to the downside, what we actually do is we now go to the lower time frame to find our entry point. And another thing you should remember our trend line, that our trend line is actually one of the things that helps us a whole lot, right? And remember that we draw a trend
Mm-hmm.
line around here, and there's a break of the trend line around here. So if we see a break, what are we expecting after a break of a trend line? Is a retest, right?
Protest. Yeah.
We're expecting a retest of the trend line, right?
All right, that's right.
Retest. So if we're expecting a retest of the trend line, this retest should come from here normally. This is where the retest should come from, right? This is where the retest should come from. But I am not too convinced about this retest. I actually want to look for my retest zone around here, around this long bearish candle around here. I'll look for a retest zone around here. Then I'll now that take my action from that, right? So now we now go to
Right.
the lower to the 1 hour time frame. Or let me just take a screenshot of this real quick.
Okay.
Okay, just give me a minute, please. Okay, so that is it. All right. So back to what I was saying. You can hear me, right?
Mhm. Yes, I can.
All right. So back to you, right? So now we now go to the we ended at the 1 hour time frame, right?
Right.
Hope you are not lost. Hope you understand everything we're saying
I'm
here.
not lost. I'm not lost. Yeah, I do understand.
I hope you understand. You are not lost. Okay. So now remember that this is our 4 hour. Let me indicate this. This is our H4 support zone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just writing this in here so that you can understand it. H4 support zone. So now this is a H4 support zone, right? So we're expecting it to retest here and sell to the downside. You understand? And don't forget that this is our daily time frame resistance around here that you disrespected. They were expecting a sell too as well, right? So we're looking for a
Mm-hmm.
sell around this zone around here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead to hide this. I don't think I need this right now. Hide this because one, we know where we're heading. We know that we're looking for a way to sell the market, so there's no need for that one. I'm actually going to work with this here. So now looking at this level, we now see that the market broke this trend line at this zone. Now let's draw the trend line properly. Drawing this trend line properly. Come here, get this done. Okay. All right. So this should do. This should do. Okay. So now looking at this, that the market actually did this around here. Let's say the 4 hour time frame. Let's see how it looks on the 4 hour time frame. All right, let's go down to the 1 hour. See, you have to, gold is very, very funny. So you have to be very precise when trading gold. So I'm trying to draw this trend line properly. So now what we're looking for here is drawing this trend line properly. After that, then we actually look for our sell opportunities from around here.
Mm-hmm.
We then apply a model A. A model A will work very well around here. Model A will work very, very well around here. So now looking at this, it now comes to the lower time frame. Okay, now draw this around here. We draw this here. We now see that the market is respecting through test points, but this is our remember our support H4 support. But I've not actually seen what I'm looking for around here. This is just a support zone, but I'm looking for something around here before I strike my entry model. Either a double top. Remember what I said? That I find a double
Yeah.
top, a pull down, right?
Mm-hmm.
This I'm either looking for this or I'm looking for this.
For
Let me show
this.
you. I'm looking for this. This. Looking for this. I'm looking for this, right? Remember, this is a trend line. A trend line. How the break, and this is our first break here. Remember, this is our first break here. That's happened here already. You see it? So what I'm looking for is either it comes back to this zone to sell from here, or it gives me another entry around here. Or it gives me another entry around this level here, around inside this candle. It gives me an entry around here.
Around here.
But remember how we got our trade on BTC. Let me show you our trade on BTC. See what happened on BTC. See what happened on BTC now, right? If you see Bitcoin now, what happened on Bitcoin? Sorry, I don't need this. You see what happened on Bitcoin? Since we are actually selling the market, right? We actually had to wait for a break, and this break happened. It gave us this proper resistance zone around here. Then we had our sell from here, and it dropped down. So that's the same thing we have to look for inside gold around here. So I have to look for the same thing. Either we see it, then we strike. from here,
Okay.
So our entry is going to come from around here. But the question is, where is the entry going to come from? This is where your patience is tested. So you have to be as patient as possible. One, we know our directional bias. Number two, we know our entry point. So now we are waiting for our entry model to come in. Then we take our trade. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming to let's go around to the 30 minutes time frame. We go to the lower time frame, right? Let's see what happens. So now going to the lower time frame. I don't like how this is looking. Okay, going to the lower time frame. Remember that this is our what? H4 support. Remember,
Right. Yeah, yeah,
these are
yeah.
H4 support. And if these are support, what we're expecting is on the higher time frame, either we're expecting the market to come back here, retest here, either come back, retest here, or drop down, or the markets will look for our, either I'll look for our entry model A again. We'll be patient enough to wait for our entry model A to strike. We're looking at this from
Mm-hmm.
the higher time frame. We now see that this is a low, right? This is our support level that the market is respecting, but the market has not given me any proper entry around here. This was what? This was the first entry point. This was the first entry point right here. This is
Okay.
what this is. I'll just call this a support and resistance zone right here. This is our first entry point. The market was supposed to come here, retest this, and sell down, but the market did not. We missed this one again. You see it. If the market comes back
Yeah.
here, we want to take this one, we'll miss this again because now, if we want to take this trade the way it's meant to be, we're meant to take the entry. Our entry is supposed to come from around here to sell the market, right? This is just an
Mm-hmm.
analysis, to sell the market from here. But we'll miss this one again if we do that, or we'll patiently wait for this to happen. Our stop loss above this level, 60 pip stop. Remember, our take profit. Either we target this low, right? Either I target this. Remember, I see 1 to 3, 1 is to 4. Then since we
Yeah.
have a lot of targets, or we target, then our TP1 is down here. TP1 down here, remember, right? So either we target
Mm-hmm.
here or we target here. You see, but me, I want to target here. I don't want so much. I'll just take the small I can take and out of the market. So it's either we wait for this to work. We go to the higher time frame. We either wait for this to work. That is number one thing that we wait for, because I don't really trust the way this thing is looking. Right? This number one. Either we wait for that to work, or what
Mm-hmm.
happen is, let me delete this. Either wait for this to work, or what we wait for a trend line around here again. We go to the lower time frame, the 15 minutes time frame. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's see. We're looking for sell opportunities. In everything we do, we're looking for ways to sell this market. All right, let's go to this line chart. This line chart actually shows me precise entries. That's why I like it. So now, looking at this thing, we're supposed to take our sell from here, which did not hold, right? This level did not hold for
Mm-hmm.
our sell, right? So now it disrespected it and it's dropping down. And looking at this level again, this is actually where you either be patient enough to wait for the market to come back here, right? Come back here
Mm-hmm.
and sell down. You get me? Or
Right.
what you do else again is you draw your trend line around here. You draw your trend line around here from this zone up to this upside. You see it. But this is not a valid trend line for me, and I don't trust this trend line. And another thing you should also see is that this market is making a whole lot of noise. This is noise, a whole lot of it. So it actually has to clear this noise. This noise is too much. It actually has to clear it. Either it comes up, let me show you something. Either it comes up, right? Either it comes up, the market buys up to this level. See, either it buys up back to this level, right? And sell from here, you get me? Or
Mm-hmm.
it buys up to this level and sell from here. So what will happen is this is where we are pointing our entry to come from, either here or here. Anyone works, right?
Okay.
Anyone works. Either entry comes
Mm-hmm.
from here or here. Or probably if this doesn't hold, we'll actually have to wait for the market to either if it breaks here, then we expect the retest, then we are buying gold to the upside. So this is my analysis for gold for XAU this week. I'm
All
expecting
right.
gold to sell this week, right? So in all we do, let's look for find our sell opportunities. So pick myself to sell. So go. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we can find a good entry at the 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, let's see what we got. Okay, it does not show me anything proper on the 1 hour time frame. So I'll just advise we wait patiently, or we go with our best entry model, which is this other one. We don't expect market to come back here and sell from here. That market sells back from here. You get me? That is one.
Mm-hmm.
Market sells back from here. Then our stop, let's say our stop down here. Our stop here over 70 stop, right? Or We want market to sell down from here, or one market to sell down from here, from this level. It's also a level, right? It's also a level. One market to sell down from here. So we have to pick one. And remember, either this one works. Let me do this properly. Either this first one works. You get me? Either this
Mm-hmm.
one work or this one works. So we have two possible zones. I'll call this my point of interest. POI. Call this my point of interest around here. So this is my point of interest. This will actually be what? My sell trap right here. This will be my sell trap around here. So if this is my sell trap, this is where the market was expecting us to sell from, but no, we did not sell from here. We actually sold from this level right here.
Okay.
Let me do this properly. Sorry, I want to draw this properly. We actually
All
sold
right.
from a level inside here. Actually sold from this level. All right, this is it. So we actually sold from this level. Either we sell from this, we call this my sell trap. You see how precise you have to be on gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how precise you have to be on gold. If not, any small mistake, you're out. So now we have to put this right here. Sorry, let me do that. I have to delete this. All right. So knowing that this is my sell trap, right? And my stop loss is expected to be above that high. I'm coming. Let me go to a 15 minutes time frame to see if I can draw this thing properly.
Right.
Okay. You see it. So if this is my sell trap, this is my sell trap right here. Mark this
Mm-hmm.
as my sell trap at this level. Okay, this is my sell trap. Then this is another zone right here. So this is a possible zone. This is a possible zone around here. So this is going to be our entry point from this level. This is here. Either we sell from here. So that we sell from here. Then our entry will now come from here. This is 50% of it. 50% of our entry comes from here. Then our stop will be above this high. Don't know how many pips that is gonna be. Over 100 pips, right? Yes, that's over 100 pips stop. Perfect. Over 100 pips stop. All right. Let's see. I want it to be 100 pips. To go around here. But my fear is let's not come here now, right? Come here, we test here. Remember, this is another entry, right? We test here and drop
Yes.
down. That's my concern. So either in any one, these two zones works perfectly. But for me, initially, I want to go with the first zone. Then I take profit zone will be around here. It's what I have for gold.
Okay.
You see it? That's
Mm-hmm.
what I want gold to do. So now let's cross check it. Let's go to a higher time frame to see if it actually respond. Let's have a go to a higher time frame to see if it correspond. Okay, it does. It corresponds with our analysis. And this our entry point is coming from a resistance around here, which is very, very accurate. Very, very accurate. It's perfect. So what we'll do here is simple. We'll just adjust this to this level, right? And adjust this to this level right here. You see it at
Okay.
the 30 minutes time frame. Right? Because the 30 minutes is higher than the 15 minutes. You always work with the higher time frames.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go to the 1 hour if we see anything there. All right, I do not see anything in the 1 hour, so I'll go with the 30 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll go with the 30 minutes. Either my entry comes from here, this low right here, then my
Mm-hmm.
stop above this high right here, above this high. My stop above this high right here. But this is a week, so it's possible that the market comes back to clear this week, or it's possible that it doesn't. It's gold, right? We don't know what the market will do. So since this is our point of interest, what we'll actually do is we'll actually either sell from this zone, or the market either sells from here, comes back, sell from here, or it sells from here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone is going to work. Get me? But no, I'll actually do this first one. I'll actually risk it on this first one. I'll risk it
Okay.
on this first one. Risk it on this first one. That's what I'll do. or risk it on this first one. So we'll actually go with this first one. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
If not for one thing, I would have actually set my limit. Would have set my limit. So this is my sell trap. This is how I want the market to trap the sellers. Sell trap right here. Sell trap right here. This is my proper zone. Proper zone around here. Comes up. Let's see. Where is this level? Okay. Okay. All right. This is it. This is how we are trading it. All right. This is the trade I'm going with. So I'm going with this.
Okay.
You see, right?
That's the first one.
So the market comes here and we start from here. So this is, yes, this is the first one. Let's go to the 30 minutes time frame. Let's see look better. 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so now this is it. This is what we have for gold. So this is actually going to be at TP1. This level here. This gold will actually sell down, but I actually want to put in a realistic place. I don't want gold to come and temper with my emotions. Down here, right? My take profit will be down here.
Okay.
1:4, 1:5. Then I'm out. Then I'm out. If I actually say continuation, but I'll close partials around here. I might not close all the
All
positions.
right.
I'll close partials around here, then hold. If I see that the market is actually pulling down, then our next profit zone is down here. Then we're out of the market. This is over 1,000 pips.
Okay.
All right, so this is it. This is what we have for gold. This is what we have. So we'll go with this first one. You hear me?
Yeah,
We'll go with
that's
this first one. So we expect market to end right here and we'll drop to the downside. All right. So is there any pair you want me to analyze for you?
nah, not really. It could go good.
Okay. So you want me to go ahead to analyze you want me to go ahead to analyze GBP USD, right?
Nope.
Let's analyze GBP USD. Let's see what GBP USD has for us. Oh, you don't trade. Let's analyze GBP USD together. All right. You know you don't have to always bank on one trade, right? Let's analyze GBP USD
Yeah.
together. Let's see if we can find any opportunity there. But this is what I have on XAU USD.
Okay.
This is good. So what we're expecting, as I said earlier, either it pulls back to this level, right? This level and
Mm-hmm.
drops down here, or it pulls back here. But if it pulls back here, the tendency of it selling is a sniper. If this hold, this will be a sniper drop. But I don't really trust this one. This has given me more confirmation than this. I have seen my sell trap around here. Even if I might see my sell trap around here too, but I don't really trust this sell trap. Your sell trap is
Okay.
not as valid as this one.
Mm.
This could possibly be a sell trap around here too, right? But what we'll do is we'll watch out for these zones. That's what we'll do. Watch out for these zones. Watch out for these zones. Or let's go to the lower time frame. Let's see, because all these weeks, I'm skeptical of all these weeks right here. I want to actually have a good entry, and I don't want a big stop loss. All right, it's not weeks. It's not weeks. It's perfect. This is good. We're going with this trade. We're going with this trade. We're going with XUZ. We're going with gold. Exactly. We're going with this trade. We're going with this. We are going with this one. This
The
is a
second
good
one is
trade.
not the first one.
This is good. We're going with this. All right. Let's
Mm-hmm.
let's set our limits.
That's sell limit.
Is either we wake up to yes, sell limit.
Okay.
Either we wake up to SL or we wake up to profit. Anyone. Olololo. So my entry is I'll be risking $500 on this trade.
Oh my
Okay,
days.
the market is not opened yet, so this trade might not place.
Okay.
Mind your risk, oh. Is this is a 100 pip stop? Oh.
All right.
How much account are you trading?
I think $100 account.
How much account are you? $100,
100.
right?
Yeah.
Since it's a $10, you risk 0.02. You can you're risking $20 on that trade, right? 0.02. Use
Okay.
0.02 on the trade. And don't
All
stack in
right.
positions, please.
But I'll put like 4 to 5. I'll put like three.
4 to 5 words.
I could put like just three positions.
0.03.
0.02. 0.02. Yeah. I have
Into
0.002.
0.02, 0.02.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like,
0.02. That's what I said you should use. Oh. That's what I say you should
but then
use.
0.02, Abby. Couple like three positions now.
Yeah, 0.02. First entry. No, no, no. Use one entry first. Use one entry first. Then when we see that one activates and is going on our way, we'll find a second entry. There's always be an
All
entry for
right.
us. All
All
right.
right. All right. No problem.
Market is closed. So this might not activate. Market is closed. So see, we'll have to wait for till 10 o'clock before we activate this trade.
All right.
You hear?
Yes, I hear.
Market is closed. So we'll wait till 10 o'clock before we activate this trade. Before we think of activating.
Okay.
We'll wait till 10, then we'll activate the trade and let's see how it
All
goes.
right. So, T10.
There it is. All right. So now that's all for gold. So let's analyze the BPUSD.
Okay. How long did that take us?
Oh no, let me analyze BPUSD. Oh,
Because I'm
so
honestly
you're tired already.
not like I'm hungry. I woke up very. I mean, I came back from church and I've not eaten since. I just slept. I woke up very hungry.
We're having this class. We've been having this class for over. The
So,
first class was over 1 hour. Was over 50 something minutes. That was the
yeah,
first class. So we have been over. It's over an hour plus. An hour plus,
almost two
right? But
hours.
it's fine. All right.
It's more
It's
than two
fine.
hours.
That's It's almost 2 hours. But I'm expecting GBPUSD to buy. Though. I'm expecting
Okay.
GBPUSD to buy. I'm looking for some buy things at GBPUSD though. But GBPUSD is bearish. Don't forget GBPUSD is bearish. So what we'll do is use our
Okay.
entry model A, right? Remember entry model A. Then we look for a break
All right.
and retest of any zone. Then we'll take it. But it's fine. Don't worry. Let's just focus on gold.
You send
All
me all
right.
your
Let's focus
models
on
now.
gold. So that's the end of our. I should send you my models.
Yes.
My model is something I teach you. I teach you my entry models. Just learn it.
I would learn it, but like model A,
I
B,
I don't I
C,
don't,
D.
I don't really have them stored. I have
Okay.
model A, B, C, and D. Yes, I have those models, but I don't have them saved somewhere. It's when I see it in the market that I actually react to it.
Okay. So I have to like just learn it that way.
No,
Abi?
as we're going, I used to draw down the models down. All right, as long as I
Yeah,
draw
true.
down those models, you're actually seeing it. I actually drawing them down.
Okay.
Don't worry, you get there. You're just starting. You get and
All
we're even
right.
fast now. Now we've entered analysis. We're very fast.
Mhm.
We are very fast. So this, let me just do this. So this we'll have a clearer view on what we're looking out for.
Okay.
All right. So this is what I'm expecting on. So this is what I'm expecting on XAUUSD. This is the analysis. Expecting gold to sell from that zone, right? Expecting gold to sell from that zone to that low right there. Uh, that's it. So do you have any question?
No, not at all.
Jay, do you have any question?
I don't.
No question. Okay, fine. So around 10, I will set my limit and you set your
All
limits too.
right.
All right, let's see what's up. All
When
right,
I
but please mind your risk. Apply proper risk management. As I said earlier,
no
put one
problem, no problem.
position, okay?
All right, no problem. I would
Yeah, put one
after
position. Just through the
after cooking, I'll just like do the assignment. I'll
no
do
problem.
practice almost every day,
There's
sha.
no problem. But I'm expecting my assignment.
No problem, no problem.
That's how you learn. I have to practice
Mm.
every day. That's how you learn.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyways, that's all for now. So in case of any question, don't hesitate to ask. Get your assignment done and
No
let me know,
problem.
okay?
All right.
It's alright. Bye for now. Have a good day.
Hmm?
We're done. We'll see you later.
All
Please
right.
trade wisely.
No problem.